Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. I'm sorry. Of course, something we have not done last episode yet is something we could actually do later. So, what we are going to do though is we will take this and say, actually we'll say put this in here. Now you're probably gonna say, why would you put that in the behind the decoupler? Then you're gonna lose everything. No, I will not. I don't think we need that much of these anymore. And we're gonna put one of these here, one of these here. That should be okay. And we're still gonna keep one on here. Yeah. Then, of course... what are we going to do here? Yeah, we're pretty much going to do the same launch just with the thingy. And actually, how about we do this? Have another one. And another one. And the reason I'll do this, okay, now you're in the ground. Because you can't reuse them, as you probably already know. We don't really need the goo canisters, but I'm still gonna take them in case, for some reason, we still get science from that. Do we have anything here that we really need? No, we don't. Actually, let's put a little bit more thrust on this. And put these a little bit further down for that reason. Just so that doesn't do too much stupid stuff. Yeah. So we start these, we decouple this, and we have these start over. Okay, then we decouple this. Okay, we have this started at the same time. That should still be okay. Probably. Also, I want that to be down here. Yeah, that should probably be okay to start it at the same time. This will decouple before we go back, and yeah, that should be enough to get us back to a suborbital trajectory. We're gonna save that again as Mark II, and we're gonna launch this. I just hope that this stands. Yes, it does. Good. So, first of all, we need one from here. Okay. Show little signs of change, and some seem to be judging me. Yeah. That stuff doesn't do anything here anymore. We still get 0.7. Well, I guess we can keep that. Yeah, I guess. Can't hurt, can it? And then we will start this off We're gonna make sure we're gonna keep shooting upwards when we stage. Actually, we will not EVA here because we already have an EVA report from here, and that means we can go. And this time I'm actually going to let it do the turning in that direction, just because I don't care, basically. So, now flying, we still, yeah, I'm probably going to do that higher up. Upper atmosphere stuff. I don't think this will do anything. Yeah, reset that. La-ta-ta-tee, la-ta-ta-tum. That worked nicely. And yes, I'm gonna pretty much keep shooting just upwards, because I'm gonna splash down here again anyway, so no need for any fancy stuff. So we're gonna observe the goo in high atmosphere again. Okay, that is not the high atmosphere yet. Reset that. Are we now in high atmosphere? Yes, no style. Well, flying at Kerbal. I'm gonna try resetting that for a second. High atmosphere. Hello. Yes, upper atmosphere. Okay. Does that react to upper atmosphere? Yes. We're gonna keep that. Okay. Nice. Everything goes nice and smoothly. Does that still do anything? No. 0.4 is nothing I want to have. $90. Actually, it seems like we're going to land on the highlands over there. The way we're going. I'm just gonna let this burn out, and after that not stage for a second. Don't worry, we're not gonna escape or anything. There we go. So, where are we now according to you? Crew report. Pretty much in space near Kerbal. Good. We're gonna try to observe this again. Okay, that's not doing anything good, really. Okay, so we pretty much... What does that say? 25. I should have taken another one, really. I'm just gonna keep that and go collect everything. For good measure here. EVA, my friend. Do an EVA report. And then... Well, I guess... collect data, yes. I'm doing this wrong. Collect data. Oops. Collect data, yes. collect data, remove. And because we're already out here, we're gonna jab. Can you observe the goo from here? No, good. Then we're gonna collect that data. Oops. Don't do bullshit. Grab that and board that. Grab that, board that. Thank you. Good. Then we're gonna observe the goo. High over Kerbin. Well, that is nice. Keep that, and actually, we can't do copies anyway, so we're just gonna leave that and not do anything with that. And then EVA again. And let go for this. And collect the data. And as you see, we cannot reset this thing. So much about this. Grab and board. And now we can stage. Have this thing fly down back to Kerbin, and we're gonna go in this arc here and go back to Kerbin as well. Just gonna, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Silly. Yeah, that's pretty much where I wanted to be, and then we're just gonna, okay, get down with that. F5 here for a quick save, and then we're gonna go back down to Kerbin. $100. Okay. We're gonna land on the mountain, as it seems. And we're gonna have a pretty steep re-entry. Crew report from the upper atmosphere. That is nice. I'll have to do that because otherwise we're gonna have a problem. You know, landing on the at a mountain is probably not the best thing. Because, of course, if we land on a mountain, these are gonna open up 500 meters above the actual terrain, and not 500 meters. But that also means we have less time in the atmosphere to actually slow us down. Which is also something that I do not like very much. So we're gonna have this open up in about 2000, yeah. So this mountain, this highlands, that's probably the highlands. We're gonna see as we hit the ground. I'm gonna do an EVA and everything. It does look like the highlands to me. There's a shadow. So we know when we hit the ground. I wouldn't be surprised if this counts as mountains, really. Okay, about to land. Here we go. Good. We're fine. Jap, do a little EVA here. EVA report. At Kerbin's Highlands, then store that thing. And let go for a second. So now we do an EVA report, of course. Was not necessary, of course, yeah. This dirt and grass, and this is dirt and grass and some small rocks. You suspect this isn't going to be much of a groundbreaking discovery. Well, it does give us 9 science. Yeah, that's also a thing. These could all be refined. Pretty much. Oh, I think they're just... they're also working if you can return them more than once. And we're gonna plant a flag here, just because. This was our first time in high space over Kerbin, so we're gonna call this first over landing. We were high in space. That why did I write height? That also sounds a little bit wrong. Jap, did you take a joint with you? No, really? No. Grab that. Come on. Jebediah. Get back in. Thank you. And recover this vessel because... Hey, that's also... Oh, I also almost thought there would be one here. Saying recover. That was rename. Well. Recover the vessel. This should be enough science to get some more stuff done. 90.5. That is a lot of science. That is actually enough to get this here. And also this here if I wanted to. And I kind of want these launch stability enhancers because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to launch my rockets without any kind of stability at launch. Also, these are going to... there is, by the way, the science lab. So that's probably the next 2 things we're gonna unlock are these. Then, of course, this, yeah. Then we're gonna go for flight in the atmosphere, which means then that we're going to rebuild my Kerbal Explorer Destiny again. Of course, also that means we're gonna have to visit every single biome on Kerbin individually. We still have stuff left, so I'm going to just research this. And everything else is, yeah... That's of course RCS, which is also going to be nice. The fuel ducts are going to be nice, of course. Yeah. Okay, now, since we have... Since we have a Stay Putnik now, I'm doing a little thing that is probably not going to be the most awesome thing ever, but I'm going to launch something that flies by the moon. At least I hope I can do that. And you're gonna see that that the construction of that pretty much in fast forward, I think. We're gonna need a new thing here. So we're gonna take the Stay Putnik. And we're gonna, of course, have a lot of these here. As much as possible, because I, of course, don't want this to run out of battery. there was one. Yeah. Nope. Oh, come on. Then just 2 more. Just have them here. Yeah. This looks awful, but it's gonna have a lot more stuff to... Yeah, I know this looks really awful. Then we need... So what we need is... Of course, the inline reaction wheel. And we're gonna strut this together a little bit here. Make sure this doesn't disintegrate or anything. This should work. And then we have the parachutes on this thing. Gonna turn these over. Yeah. Fancy. And of course we're gonna have the science stuff. And we're probably going to have to land this whole thing back on Kerbin. So I of course want high above moon, low above moon, high above Kerbin, low above Kerbin, stuff like that. I don't know, we're just gonna take 3. And then we're gonna take, of course... No, not that much. We're gonna take 1 for high, 1 for low over the moon. And we're gonna take 2 more for good measure. And we're gonna have more parachutes here and here and here. Well, I guess this should totally be able to go to the moon. And back. We're going to call this the free return Mark 1. Of course, we don't have any crew because we don't need any. I hope this works. And then... yeah, I probably don't need any Sapatrons. What I do need, though, are those. Yeah. Does this look strange to you? It does to me. Yeah. Of course we're gonna start those right away with those. We're gonna split those off and have those start. Gonna also up here. Yeah, that should be okay. So, well, this thing is what I'm going to shoot, and we're gonna try that. I just hope that we're gonna get this to a free return trajectory. I'm never good at that. Well, that holds pretty good. I'm gonna just have that go up, and then we're having this up, we're having this up. Okay, that's where we landed last time. And we're gonna have this start. And we have liftoff. What I never tried? Are these tweakable? No. Still not. That would be a nice thing, to have boosters that are tweakable to not burn at full thrust. Neither are those, I guess. Nah. And boom! Well, that worked. We are now, of course, losing velocity because those engines are not very good. I need bigger engines on those. Okay. Yeah, we're coming to a halt. That's not good. We're getting slower, we're getting lower. Oh wait, our apoapse is still rising, so that is probably still good. We just need to get out of the atmosphere. Nah, I need better engines on that. Yeah, definitely. Or I'm just gonna start this one. Yeah, that was probably not the best I ever did, but hey. Gravity turn here. Yeah, this is not looking like it's gonna work. I might get a very overpowered satellite into orbit that can't bring anything back. I might reduce the science that I still can gain from Kerbin's low orbit to 0 with this. We're gonna have this and this. It's not like we need it, but anyway. We're not gonna get this to the moon. That's for sure. I'm gonna rebuild this a little bit, and next episode you're gonna see free return trajectory, I hope. We're not gonna take 3 of those, we're just gonna take 2 of each instrument. One for low and one for high moon orbit. Yeah, and there goes that engine. And I don't think we're going to go anywhere near orbit. Because that apoapse is looking nice, but hey. That's not gonna happen. We might as well try to lift our apoapse up so we can get at least stuff from high Kerbal orbit with this. I don't know where high Kerbal orbit starts, but this is definitely still in space just over Kerbal. Near, yeah. Good. Then we can shut this down. We're gonna lose this. And we're gonna lose our lower stage. And then we will rock you. We will go to our apoapsis. Cause this is pretty much surely high over Kerbal. Observe. Yes, it is. Our radiation environment causes a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint a rocket with this, yeah? Try that. I'm going to do both of these. We're gonna do this. Just because we can. It's not like we're not gonna get science for this. Keep the data. And then we're gonna descend back into the Kerbal atmosphere over here in a pretty nice angle. Yeah, not too steep. Our debris down there is of course gonna disappear into space, into the atmosphere earlier. Well, back to time acceleration. T 100. Be sure not to get this fucked up here. $90, $80, $70. And we're re-entering the atmosphere. Not very steeply, and that is a good thing because that means we can brake more in the atmosphere. Brake with A-R-K-E, not with E-A-R-K. It's actually pretty awesome that both those things have the same pronunciation. Gonna aerobrake without breaking anything, hopefully. Now the Mach effects. And at 5,000 I'm going to open the chutes for drag. Because we're landing over water, that's pretty much enough to slow down so this doesn't break apart, I hope. Okay. Looking well. If I turn this off, does this just hang down? Ooh, okay, you're going that direction. Then we're just gonna keep our SAS on. And hopefully slow down enough to not rip anything off. Like any of the goo canisters, I don't want them to rip off. That's a lot of parachutes. Let's see, 500 and boom. Okay. Didn't do anything hard here. Good. Then we're gonna time accelerate down to the ground. Because at 3 meters per second, this is going to take a while. And I hope next time I can actually show you a trip to the moon. Although I'm pretty sure we can't unlock anything new with the stuff I just... with the science I just gathered. 60, 50... 40, 30, 20, and 10. Nice! Everything's still there. Recover the vessel. Of course, it was way overpowered from the electrical charge standpoint because I didn't need that much to just go out of Kerbin's atmosphere. I wouldn't have needed. I wouldn't probably still wouldn't have needed that much to go to the moon, but I wanted to be sure. Where the hell does that sun come from? You have sunlight on your houses when there is no sun around. That is a very nice thing. There is Minmus in the sky. We can't see the moon anywhere. Minmus, of course, also something I'm gonna try to get to. But not until next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye!